Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about Supergirl. Last week and this week.
Season 6, Episode 1 and Episode 2.
Yes.
Episode 1 is called Rebirth, and then tonight's episode was called A Few Good Women. Patterned after the movie A Few Good Men.
Okay.
I believe, anyway.
I
don't know why it wouldn't be.
I mean, last week's episode, I was kind of confused by a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it opened with Lena helping them and, like, everything being okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's been about a year or more, but I can't remember them patching things up that quickly.
Oh, you mean Kara and Lena?
Yeah, like, I know that they
did.
were, like, patching things up, but, like, for her to trust her with that weapon,
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd gotten that close again. Like, you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah.
And I'm dying to find out what she put in her crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what that says.
Yeah.
Maybe because she feels like she'll never see her sister again,
Maybe.
we'll get to see her watch it. Maybe.
Mm.
I hope. I want to know what Kara said!
I want to know.
And can you show me?
I want to know about the strangers like me.
Anyways, what did you like about last week?
I'm trying to remember.
We have the Nia Brainy.
Yeah, the Nia Brainy stuff probably was my favorite.
Was so adorable.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I loved how they made up.
I got teary, like, oh.
I didn't.
It was so great.
And you know why I didn't?
Because you never do.
Because I'm so heartless.
You're not heartless. You cry at stuff. You cry at anime. You cry at Doctor Who.
I do. Anime and Doctor Who make me cry like nobody's business. They do.
And Endgame.
That's the only superhero movie I've cried at. And only in that one moment.
Well, pretty much everybody was crying in that one moment. If you weren't, then you really were heartless. Because whether you liked the character or not, that was very, very hard to watch.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't like the character.
So, I don't think there was a dry eye watching that scene in that movie.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe my dad, because he didn't cry. But, I mean, I think he was more shocked than he was sad, because he didn't expect it. And he really likes Tony, so I think that for him it was more of a shock. Me, I was just sitting there sobbing.
I saw that one coming.
So,
but of course, that's me we're talking about.
But I mean, nothing prepares you for it. Even though you might, like, see it coming, you're still not prepared for how the moment's actually going to play out.
Or, like, how it's gonna hit you.
Yeah. Like, you can tell yourself that you're prepared and you're ready, and then when it gets to that, you're just like, I love that! You know? So, I mean, it really just depends on how emotional you are at that moment, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. So... I mean, I didn't full on cry. I just got teary because I was just so happy to see Brainy and Nia like happy and like working it out that, you know, I was just like, oh, so beautiful. But yeah. And like I've said this many times, but I absolutely love the sisterly bond that Alex and Kara have.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
Like, it's so hard to watch Alex in pain and like be depressed and sad the way that she is, because it's not that Alex can't do things on her own. It's not that she's not a badass or independent or any of that kind of thing. It's just that Kara is literally the person who has always been there for her.
Right.
Always.
Mm-hmm. And whether or not she was there for her, Alex was always there for her.
Yeah,
to protect her, to guide her.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them have always been there for each other and have had that bond with each other.
Yeah.
Even though, like, Kara was adopted into the family, like, that their bond is literally more than just a sisterly bond. Like, it is literally, like, soul sisters, like, soulmates almost into the form of sisters, because, like, they completely understand each other to the point where if one of them is separated from the other, they can't handle that.
Now my mind is singing a song. Hey, sister, soul sister, but I get to go, sister. In my
But it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's true. Like, like she said at the end of this episode to Kelly, like, she doesn't know how she's going to live without her. She can't imagine the fact of not seeing her again.
Mm-hmm. She can't, like, it seems impossible for her to live in a world without Kara.
Exactly. And I mean, it is for all of them, because who was it? Jean was saying, she's literally like, or Brainy was saying, Brainy was like, she's that beacon in the darkness for all of them.
Yeah.
She's that light that is always there and always guiding them and helping them, and, the person that they all aspire to be like.
Mm-hmm. She's her morality is the compass in which the people in the year 3000 strive for.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, technically speaking, if we're going with the Legion for this, then I would have to say that was incorrect. Maybe in this version of Legion, but in the actual version of Legion, they're not looking to Supergirl.
Yeah.
They're looking to Superman.
Right.
So, with them having started the show Superman, I'm not sure why he would have said it that way exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure with them both being around and them both being super and of the House of L, that they should both have that, like, that they should both be put up on that pedestal, not just one of them. Especially because at this point in time, they're, like, equals.
Yeah.
And everything, and I don't know, like, that just rubbed me the wrong way, like, especially now that Supergirl's actually ending, and, like, the first season's already started of the Superman show. So it's like, can we not, like, have an easy melding into, like, can this season not, like, get us prepared for never having Kara again and being stuck with Wolfface for the rest of eternity? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry for you guys who don't know, but I don't like the current Superman. He's not hashtag not my Superman. Okay, like,
Tom Welling is the TV Superman.
No, he's the TV Clark Kent.
He's the TV Clark Kent.
He is the epitome of Clark Kent for me.
Yeah,
but I don't actually truly have a Superman. I mean, if we're gonna go off,
yeah, I mean, he's okay, but
he's just too perfect. It gets to me.
Yeah,
it's like Captain America.
Yeah,
there's no point.
Essentially, yeah.
He's a perfect little farm boy.
But anyway, if we're gonna go off TV Superman, the only other one really is Dean Cain and Lois and Clark.
Mm-hmm.
The Adventures of Lois and Clark.
Yeah. I didn't mind him.
I mean, I didn't see that many episodes of that.
Right.
I mean, he was Superman on that. He wasn't just Clark Kent, and she knew that he was Superman.
Only after a certain amount of seasons passed.
Yeah, but it wasn't like in the movies where it was kept from her.
Right, for, like, ever.
And so, you know, I liked that fact about it. But, anyway. I don't really have a favorite Superman, but in Clark Kent, it's Tom Welling.
Hell yes, 1,000 times. Forever and ever and evermore. But, like, I know there were previous Supergirls on TV. Like, we had the Supergirl in Smallville. We had, there were other Supergirls that made appearances, but they never got their own show.
Yeah. This is the only one that has had her own show.
Right. And it's the only one that I've been able to grow close to, that I have actually enjoyed. So, she's the only one that's made me actually like the super mythos.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I like the mythology behind Superman and the super family or whatever, but, like, I never really connected because he's too perfect.
Right.
But, like, watching Kara...
But with Kara, it's different.
Right. She's so imperfect that it's cute and adorable and annoying as all fuck.
And Melissa Benoist is just really, really great as Kara.
She is.
I mean, it's going to be hard to not see her anymore.
Well, I doubt that she's never going to make guest appearances.
Well, I know, but it's just going to be hard to see her regularly playing Kara, you know?
Right.
Because she is Kara Danvers.
She is.
And,
yeah.
So the season will have 20 episodes.
Awesome.
Like the other last few seasons have had.
I'm glad because, I mean, even though we're only on episode 2, I want this to last as long as possible. So that means
it's probably going to go into, like, July or August. Because that's 20 weeks of episodes, and 20 weeks is 5 months. It's 4 months.
Right, but there's also going to be a hiatus in the middle.
Yeah.
So
well, maybe there is and maybe there isn't because of how late it's starting.
I don't know.
It's probably going to be a little different because of how late it started.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Seems like Black Lightning's in his hiatus.
I don't really care about Black Lightning.
No.
I mean, I care about Black Lightning.
Right.
But I don't care as much about it because we're not reviewing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will finish the season.
Yeah.
Yes, I will finish watching it, but it being on a hiatus is actually fine because I'm already pretty busy, so it's one less show that I have to worry about watching right now.
We can just binge the rest of it in the summer when you're off.
Yeah, but not all the episodes will be available on the CW app. We'd have to wait until it's on, what, HBO
No,
Max
I mean, like, because you're recording it. It's just, like, keep it all.
Yeah. Unless it goes on to HBO Max or Netflix. Because they usually put the CW shows on there. So.
Yeah. But yeah, so I love that this is going to be 20 episodes because I want this to last as long as it can.
Yeah. Because other shows don't always get that many for their final season.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about the way Brainy was trying to train Nia. Like, he kind of seemed a little heartless in it. And it's like, the speech he gave her was amazing and inspiring, sure. But I don't know if that's what I mean, yes, it helped her. But it's not like they went and tried again. Yeah. I mean, it made it look like they did, but it didn't show us. And I would have appreciated one more look at her attempting to do anything.
Right.
Instead of, oh, it didn't work the first time, I'm gonna blow up and yell, and then magically be ready in the next scene for whatever. So, no.
Yeah.
But I I wanted more out of Brainiac. Like, I wanted there to be some affection in how he said it, and there wasn't. He was really Brainiac in that moment. Right. He was more, he wasn't emotion. He didn't have emotion.
Yeah.
In that. And, I mean, I understand because he's Brainiac, but also he's Brainiac 5. Like, he has emotion. He has a soul. He cares. But he does have the other Brainiacs in him now. The other Brainiac 5s that are, like, helping him, teaching him, talking to him, all this stuff. But he has to, I don't know. It's just, I need him to be
yeah.
I can't even, like, describe what I needed from him in that moment, aside from what I said, and I don't even feel like that covered it. But you guys know, because you know me. You know what I want from my characters.
Yeah.
I've bitched about it enough.
I mean, yeah. It would have been nice if it had been a little different. I feel for Nia.
Yeah. Because her mom's dead. But her sister's not, right?
I don't think so.
Has her sister not forgiven her for becoming the next in line? I do not remember.
But, I really wasn't surprised that Lex got off in the trial.
Yeah. Nothing. It just seemed like you were going to end there, and...
No. Sorry. I'm not surprised that he was given the verdict of not guilty in his trial. There we go.
Yes. Thank you.
Because he's Lex, and in order for him to continue to stay on the show, he has to get a not guilty verdict. And, you know, the way that he manipulated Tess and Lena, though, oh, hell to the no.
Well, he didn't manipulate Lena. Lena manipulated him into exactly where he needed to be.
Yeah.
But the jury were fucktards.
Yeah.
But, since we have a Superman show now, and Supergirl's ending, so maybe some of the villains or whatever might go over there. If he transfers over there, we might get we might get President Lex. I want him. He would be an amazing. I mean, the actor
John Cryer
would be an amazing president.
He's already an amazing Lex.
Yes, but he'd be an amazing Lex president. Like, oh my gosh, I can't. I want
literally. If awards were given for superhero shows, he should seriously get an award for his portrayal of Lex.
Yes.
Because he is phenomenal.
So good. I never pictured him being able to act like this since I only knew him from 2.5 Men.
Yeah. He was also on Pretty in Pink. He played Molly Ringwald's friend Ducky.
Well, I didn't watch it.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like he's so good. He brings out all of the evil and all of the sarcasm and snarkiness and everything that embodies that character. Yes. He just does it so well.
Yes.
Like, I can't. Every time I watch him, I'm like, I hate you so much.
Yes.
Because you're doing such a good job.
Yes.
Like, it's,
it feels so good when you can hate the villain because they're good at their job.
He's so good.
Not when you hate a villain because he's a villain.
Like, he's so good at it that you hate him.
You love him for being so hateable.
Yeah. It's that love to hate thing where you love to hate him because he's so good.
Yes.
The
way he twisted Tessmacher around his finger. Oh, yes! Oh, it made me so angry. I'm happy.
He's just so good.
He he makes my emotions oxymoronic.
Right? Like, I can't say enough good things about him.
Yes.
He's just so good at it.
Yes.
Because every time he's on the episode, I know it's going to be a good episode because he's going to bring that evil and that, that Lex to it that, makes it action-packed and, like, intense and evil and fun and all those things. And it's just...
Right. Like, I love it. And, like, even though we don't get those oxymoronic emotions from Lena, I love it when Lena's on because it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I look forward to the moments with her because I know the acting will be so good.
Yeah.
Like, I love her.
That's what's so great about, other than, Kelly has gotten better acting-wise. But other than her, like, I feel like everybody, for the most part, is really, really, really good at acting.
I look forward so much to Alex moments.
Like, especially Kyler Lee, or however you say her name, who's Alex, and Katie McGrath, who's Lena, and Melissa, and, John Cryer, and, all of them. Jean, David Harewood, I think is his name.
I think so.
And
the person who plays Megan, I'm really enjoying her. Yeah. I've enjoyed her since day one.
They're just... Alex is so good at acting and emotions and everything. I mean...
She almost makes up for Kelly. Not quite.
Like, if I thought Melissa Benoist wasn't as good of an actress before, I definitely think she's a good actress now.
She's definitely matured in her acting ability.
Because, I liked her character when she was on Glee, but she's a far better actress on Supergirl now.
It's because she's matured as an actress over this show. Right. So we've seen her grow from to what, wow.
I liked her. I don't know. I think I just liked the innocence about her and kind of like the naivety about her a little bit. And I liked her songs and things like that. But, she wasn't my favorite, but I liked her. Of the new kids that they brought on in that season,
I liked her innocence until they focused on the episode where she was embarrassed by her mom.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that just... From that moment, I just had no respect for her character.
That was the writer's fault.
I had no respect for her character or her
writers screwed
at
a
all.
lot of people on that show over, and there was a lot of flaws about it. I know that.
Yeah. So that's why I wasn't really all that excited when she was named as Supergirl.
Yeah.
And I was like, great, we're getting a shitty actress for a shitty character.
I understand.
Yeah.
I feel like Grant was always good.
Yeah.
But, she definitely did have some maturing to do. And she's really personified this role. And she has. Become Supergirl and Kara. And, yeah.
I think she will forever be # my Supergirl.
Well, yeah.
Even if they reboot the whole thing eventually one day, they will. And
but just let us have our time with this Supergirl. Like, let us have her for a little longer. Even when the show ends, you know what I mean? Like,
well, they can't reboot it because they have the universe to deal with. But once when they're done with this universe, they can always do there's always something they can do to rewrite the universe. They do it in comics all the time. They rewrite the universe, and then you have new people come in that draw them differently, and they're no longer the same people you're used to seeing.
Yeah.
So they can recast all the characters. They can do Arrow over again. They can do everything.
I really would not like them to do Arrow over again.
I think given the choice, they'd rather do Batman.
Yeah, probably. Batman. They're always going to be doing something with Batman. That's not going to stop.
I find Batman boring. Unless it's the 90s.
Unless it's the animated series.
Mm-hmm. The only good Batman. Don't hate me, y'all.
Or the Michael Keaton one, because of the live action, he's the best Batman in my opinion. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I don't like the Dark Knight movies.
Oh, hell no. The only good part about the Dark Knight movies was the Joker.
Well, yeah, Heath Ledger was amazing as the Joker.
I loved that man since forever.
But...
And always will.
I mean, Jack Nicholson was probably the second best Joker. But yeah.
I mean, the person who embodied the idea of the Joker the best was Jack
Nicholson. Yeah.
But he did an amazing job on, like,
the dark
side of the Joker and bringing him out as if what the Joker would be if he actually lived in our...
Yeah. I mean,
we're not talking Walking Phoenix's shit show of Joker. It was a great movie, just should not have been named Joker.
I was just going to mention.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but...
I loved the movie. But I'm sorry, the Joker doesn't even know his true identity. So neither should the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Right.
Go screw yourself.
Yeah.
Not the Joker.
Yeah.
But he took on the persona of one of the three, I think, that he could be.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 persons in which the Joker could be.
Well, I mean, in the animated series, it's Mark Hamill who voices the Joker, right?
Yes. So and he does it on the Arkham Knight video games and everything, too.
He's great. And then Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
But I don't like the Dark Knight movies. My favorite of the live action Batmans that who have played it is Michael Keaton.
But yeah, Supergirl.
I mean,
we do this all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a great episode. Loved it. I have one issue from the entire thing. From both hours. One issue. The ending of last week's episode.
When Kara gets sent to the Phantom Zone.
And Lena finds out that Kelly doesn't know. You should really tell her. She deserves to know, and Kara would want her to. This current week's episode! Don't worry, you'll get your sister back from the Phantom Zone. Fuck you! I am beyond angry! Beyond! Like, I mean, how do you not show us this? You show us the girlfriend finding out that the sister is Supergirl!
Yeah.
Like, you showed us when Maggie found out. Show us when Kelly does, because we know Kelly's endgame.
And we know Kelly should know at this point.
I mean, they made it fucking blatantly obvious that she knows now.
They did.
We better get a damn cutscene back to the past where she fucking finds out.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm so pissed. I am beyond done with that. Like, I can't even about that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something you just, like, underhandedly toss into an episode. Oh, by the way, the most important character to this,
because, like, Alex...
main...
Plus, you are very, very protective of Alex.
I am.
And...
But she's, like, a main side character. You can't have the most important person in her life not knowing. And then suddenly knowing and us not knowing how she knows. That's not how this shit works.
Yeah, it better be.
It's called show, not tell.
If they don't show it to us in the season, it better be a deleted scene on the season 6 DVD so we can see it.
Yeah. This shit's unacceptable. And I will not fucking forgive them for this.
Yeah.
I may not like Kelly.
She's gotten better.
She's gotten better and I'm warming up to her. But this is what, our third season with her? She's been on for like 1.5, 2 seasons?
I think she came in season 4? Yeah, she did come in season 4. I think. Or was it 5?
Because she was on it for the entire last season, and I think she started on it in the season before.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
So, like, because she made an appearance with her brother.
Half. Yeah.
And then James made a guest appearance in last season.
Yeah, because he left last season.
Yeah.
Picard Brooks left last season.
It was last season, so she's only been on it for a whole season.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
She wasn't on the entirety of season 4. She was only on, like, part of it. If she was on it.
She's gotten better since then, but she still needs help showing her damn emotion.
I think we only saw her in a couple episodes of season 4.
So, yeah, I'm just... No, you can't tell it. Like, they didn't even say that she knows.
Yeah. Like... They just made it seem like when Alex was talking to her that, like, Kelly already knew, and that's how she was comforting her and stuff.
Like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
I can't even.
No, I understand. I totally understand. It's not okay.
So, I mean...
I don't know. I understand why, what's her name? The one who runs Catco.
Oh, yeah,
So she came on in episode 17 of season 4? Or 15. She's on 15, and then 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was on all of season 5, and then 6.
Yeah.
So halfway through season 4, and then 5. So she's been on it a season and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But Alex and her didn't get together right away.
Right.
So, I mean, they didn't get together in season 4, but it just didn't happen right away.
Right.
It was towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
So.
But there's one thing that I do have to say. I love the actor that they chose to be Kara's dad.
Yeah.
Like, it just brings back so many memories. Oh.
I can't think of her damn name.
I know, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he was the guy that played Max on the original Roswell.
That's right. Andrea Rojas.
All right.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know. It's just bugging me a little bit that, like, Andrea is, like, focusing so intently on Lex.
And Lena.
Like, I know you are really trying to, like, make a difference and, like, obliterate him, but you don't need to just focus on Lex.
No.
You know. And, yes, Lex and Lena's mom is evil too, but she annoys me more than she just makes me, like, love to hate. Because, like, Lex, I like watching, but...
Whenever Mom comes in the picture,
I'm just like, okay. Oh my gosh.
Like, can you die already?
Yeah.
How long until Lex shoots you?
And she's so, like, wishy-washy. You know? Because, not wishy-washy, but you know what I mean. Like, she's
really underhanded.
She is. She doesn't care about her kids. She acts like she does, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
All she cares about is the Luther name.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. Lex doesn't care about anyone
but himself.
Exactly.
Lena's the only one who's trying to actually do good in the world.
And now she might be put in prison for it.
Yeah. So... But... I mean, I like on Andrea, but... That's just kind of annoying me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, we know that you want to get Lex committed, but it's not going to be that easy.
No.
And, you know, I don't know. It's just...
Yeah. I do have one more thing to say before we go. All of the different multiverses of Phantom Zones are now a real thing, in which you can travel to any of them. So, there is a version of the Phantom Zone out there that had Kara's father. That I don't think is her real father.
Yeah.
That is from a universe that died.
Mm-hmm.
And
sorry.
So her father is dead. But I mean, this is the same guy. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's gonna be some differences that she'll notice.
Yeah.
When they get out.
Mm-hmm.
But I do hope he survives. That would be really nice for her.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's not her true father. Is definitely a multiverse version of him that survived because he was dead in her universe.
Yeah.
So, there's probably a universe where her mom is alive. Maybe stuck out there in the Phantom Zone because she stayed and saved the planet instead of the dad.
Now a Phantom got out.
Yeah, Phantom possessed vampire boy.
Elias.
Yeah. And got out, killed him, and now they're gonna go look for the Phantom. Because you gotta catch him all because he's Danny Phantom.
Next week's episode is called The Phantom Menaces. I can't.
I mean, they holodecked that bitch.
They did. See? Phantom Menaces.
I can't even right now. So many references tonight.
I mean, he said the holodeck. She's like, oh, this is like the holodeck they did on TNG.
Mm-hmm. And then I just referenced Danny Phantom, and then you're like, no, next week's gonna be Phantom Menaces. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So, until next time, love yourself and be happy.